Hardy. We have so many other characters that everyone's going to pick before Taka. Because Taka, he's super high risk, and he's not all that much reward. You know, it's kind of like risking a lot for mediocre results, which is rather unfortunate. But it is what it is, and we're jumping right into game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh UG scrapping now, losing a member already, Alliance cooking them up, but the Tessa with that initial rage on the glyphs managed to turn it around for them, but just for a moment. Ooh,
the
Alliance. Oh, the parry coming through.
There's no way.
Oh no! The 1v1, he's got it. They're equalized on effective health, but he takes the overhaul to the face, catches the half charge, but the combo breaker coming out, saving him. And yet again, because Tessa gets two of them for some reason, he sends out another blue. He holds the wake up option. The 1v1's going crazy. The Tessa are coming out yet again, but he catches him in the combo. Is he going to be able to finish him up before the charm comes out? No, he isn't. And the 1 HP. Oh my!
Unbelievable!
I'm lost for words. How do you... What? It's like he got confused. He confused himself. He didn't know what to do anymore. He got the charm, didn't do the blue focus because he wasn't sure if it was going to kill him. And then he's like, okay, wait, can I go for a combo? I don't know if it's going to work. I'll just throw a blue focus when he can parry me. What on earth did we just see? That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy.
I really thought the miracle comeback was coming around.
I thought it was too.
It was.
Well, it did. He did come back.
Yes.
Didn't he?
No, I meant the other way around.
Wait, I'm confused now. That kind of just my brain is all over the place. I don't know anymore.
To be fair, it was a miracle for one side, and the other side.
One of them got a miracle.
Someone got a bailout, someone lost out on that one. GG, they have a single kill on their name right now. They are hunting J-Team, actually. There's a lot of action up by Imperial Village as we are moving out the area right now. Cutting over now to JL, the winners of the previous game, who have got themselves in a scrap versus JJH. You can see FX putting some damage here into Godly with that staff. Just trying to, not staff, sorry, spear, trying to get some damage in onto them, but unable to really make a connection on that front. It's a bit of a slow-moving fight. Everyone's just kind of repositioning, rehealing themselves up. Godly gets caught out by the grapple. FX pressures onto Godly. There's going to be the parry onto FX. FX loses a lot of his HP, but he's pretty okay for the moment. Switches back out to the fan.
Karumi
in some serious danger. The Karumi healing. Doing so much work, but now Godly goes down. That's the end of the Yoto for JJH. Is now Chilui getting some work done on to the standing alone member of JL, but they come in for the backup. Chilui goes down, and now FX versus Moran as they are in danger. Down they go, JL, 3 kills on the board. Beautiful little start for them.
So another thing that we haven't actually talked about when it comes to that new sand siphon composition is that there's actually an interaction between the sand from Tamok and the Karumi circle. Ooh, but oh no! He throws him into the Moonbane hit with that staff R&B. Oh no! Oh, and he catches the freeze. He's still alive. The Wu Chen F passive keeping him alive for just a moment longer, but WBG are going to make short work of him, even through the Moonbane. And not a moment to rest. We're heading right on over to Yushan Ruins. We have Wolves versus GG. It's a very interesting fight, and can we hope that Wolves will come out on top? They've got their teeth sunk into them. They're not going to let them go just yet. The Decatur ult is active. Unfortunately, he hasn't managed to scale it up just yet, so he only gets those 3 Furin blasts, and they don't have as much range as the scaled version, but they're still hunting, they're still going in. They do have this Phoenix blast that is doing a lot of work for them, desperately trying to close this out. They're all still alive, they're all still reasonably healthy, but here comes the zipping healing. Is it going to be enough to keep them alive? One of them gets popped, the parry coming through. Ooh! Narrowly avoiding the full parry damage, but he gets taken down anyway. And GG. Oh, they're looking to close this out. And it looks as though they may have done just that. Wolves, unfortunately, unable to take down the current tops of the leaderboard. Unable to do so. Oh, Very nicely done by GG, playing it safe, playing their two advantages. They had the zipping in the back pocket. They were able to stay on the move. And that right there is somewhat the value of having that zipping. But what I was saying before was that Kurumi and Tamog have an interaction where if the sand interacts with the Kurumi healing circle, it turns it into a sand circle, which is essentially what it does. You know when Tamog uses his ultimate and then he saps you of all of your stamina, and you walk through the wall and you don't have any stamina anymore? That's pretty much what happens when you step into that circle. You're constantly losing your stamina with that sand circle. So it can be a very, very useful tool in these scraps. You know, I'm pretty sure none of these teams are running full stamina. They're all running rage or discount or luck or coins per second or something along those lines. And not having that little bit of stamina that you did take is really hard. It can be really hard to actually fight around this. So you're kind of forced to go out of the circle. Or even though that's kind of what you want to do, you know, here's a rule for you, chat. If you're fighting against a Kurumi comp, don't fight the Kurumi comp in the Kurumi circle. Force them to come to you out of the circle. The Kurumi can relocate the circle once, but once she's done that, it's you want to pull them out so they don't get value from it at all. But definitely an interesting one. One of the things that I wish that more was done with these sort of like character interactions where you can have Kurumi's got quite a few. You know, you can interact with it with the sand, the fire from Taka, you know. Unfortunately not with Zai for some reason. Only Taka's fire can inflict fire onto the Kurumi circle. You know, and then you have the Justina Kurumi turns it into an ice circle. Valda turns it into a water circle. It's all very, very cool, but we don't really see all that much of it, unfortunately.
No, you don't. Me, Rune, and Moxie were running a really fun comp at one point with Taka, Valda, and I can't remember who the other one was because I was on the Valda, obviously.
Was it Kurumi? Wasn't it the? I think it was the Kurumi.
Kurumi,
Kurumi, Valda. Because I think Rune.
It was a very, very fun comp. It was a very, very fun comp, and
I thought it never made it. It could have been Zai.
I think it was before Zai came out.
Oh.
Regardless, I think there's always a lot of fun interactions between a lot of these characters. I do think that's one thing, but sometimes I think the players kind of get a little kind of almost too locked into a meta, so to speak. And it's always those teams who are the innovative ones who really change everything, and they're the ones that I think make for really fun games to watch because they have, you know, interesting ideas for what counters certain things. Looks like BBE trying to come in and maybe grief WBG. Not going to be able to do so because in jump WBG going toe-to-toe here with XCG inside the realm of Yang. Having a quick look at the loadouts and the gears. BBG going to be a little bit lacking in the health department. So they've only got blue armor, but immediately finding themselves in just aerial combat. Everyone is staying up. Kakashi losing a lot of HP. Sleepwalker actually staying up in the air for just a little bit longer than everyone else. Pops the ultimate, comes in for the freezes, trying to make them connect. Unable to really find their markers. Kakashi is going to get inside the mech, but immediately get frozen out. The health bar is low. Another charge coming in. Another freeze could be really doomed for Kakashi. Kakashi's trying to pressure Sleepwalker to stop them from jumping in for another freeze. Unable to make that connection, unfortunately, for them. But WBG now keeping the pressure up onto XCG. XCG switching back out to cannon mode here onto Kakashi. Kakashi has been able to heal up somewhat. Is Xiao trying to get the damage onto HQ, able to make those connections happen. Xiaonan next up on the chopping block here for WBG. They're in some serious threat right now. Kakashi coming in with their own ultimate to try and get some damage down on to the WBG members. Sleepwalker, low HP, down they go, turning it into a 2 versus 2. Kakashi has their back to the wall. Now he's 1 versus 2. Gets himself the F just to give a little bit of healing. Well, a little bit of healing off, a little bit of safety away from them. But this 1v2 is going to be so hard to pull off and almost impossible at this point. There it is. WBG take the run with Yang.
Very nice. And looking on over into the top right, we see that Wolves and BBE have also managed to secure themselves a buff. I'm pretty sure that they all managed to get them from the Realms of Yang themselves, and now we have 3 Realm of Yang spots, or 3 Realm of Yang fights that go on at the same time, as opposed to the 2 that we originally had, which is... When I first saw this change, I was a little bit, we just all going into the Realm of Yang now, and I mean it's kind of nice. We get more fighting, and it's always feels bad if you miss the Realm of Yang, but still, I'm not sure, but it's a thing now. BBE and WBG scrapping it out though. Both teams having that Vermilion Bird's Might out on this lake over here. BIWEEK having been taken down, unfortunately. BBE, though, Roy Shishi in that transform, in that general form, Fat Milk in the Farrier ult. Just instantly reminded me of when he got demolished by the Farrier last game. Running that F3, jumps out. He runs on over to that Soul Bloom, trying to kite his way out. He has that Merciless. He's unable to get all that much value. Sleepwalker is just cooking him up. He's taking him down. And there it is. WBG managed to come out on top. Sleepwalker going up to 5 kills. 8 kills now for WBG. Oh, no, wait. 9 kills. I can't do math. 9 kills for WBG. Very nice to see them actually doing something for once. They didn't do too badly, but... they've not really... Unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to Worlds last year. They've, on trios at least. And they haven't really made all that much of a splash. But it's nice to see them doing well. 9 kills to their name. We have JL on 6. BB only on 1. BB, I imagine, got their buff from the Morris Blessing then, considering that they had a Vermilion Bird's Might buff. Alliance on 3. XCG on 4. GG on 6. And OEG on 4.
So one thing to kind of note as well is once we see a team overtake JDG on that 62.1, which honestly WBG off the back of this game could potentially happen. Could always happen with BBE as well.
Yeah.
But as this happens, that actually moves the bar. So the next real set check mark is actually 521 on 71.4. So for every team that surpasses JDG, that then moves up to the next person. And then after 521, it actually jumps all the way up to 8th place, which is Bowder, which is 83.6. So the more teams that qualify, the harder it gets to actually climb up into that spot and find basically a set spot. Now, obviously, that's the set line. So there are teams who are going to be lower than Bowder overall in the standings who are playing today who could potentially move around. But that is something to kind of keep in mind, that the solid mark will move around throughout the day of where a guaranteed spot in bi-weeklies is going to be. Is sitting right inside the in the action here. Roy Shishi, I think they were thinking about getting... Yeah.
GG got knocked out of this game. They're done.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
I was so busy
they got eliminated
and talking. Yapping away, mate. Fluent in Japanese, me.
Japanese, exactly. But WBG taking them down, it seemed, as well. I think they got another 3 kills for themselves, now going up to 12. So WBG, a solid game for them. Definitely a 20 bomb was possible. It's possible they get.
Have you ever heard of Caster Curse?
Oh yeah, I have. Didn't you do that last week?
I didn't do it last week. I'm not having that.
Yeah, you did. What do you mean? I remember it was like, surely the curse is over.
I didn't say that.
You said those exact words.
No, Rune said it, and then Rune got Twitch chat to side against me. He said, because I went, oh, you cast a curse.
It's all a conspiracy.
And then Rune said, no, that's the caster curse. Me saying it's a caster curse. And then he got Twitch chat to vote on it, and everybody sided with Rune. So apparently it was me that cursed. I didn't utter the incantation. That's all I'm saying. I just acknowledged that there had been a spell circle drawn and the caster curse laid out.
Ah, yes. Just pointing it out on the floor.
Yes, exactly.
Swapping out the
caster
demonic
curse
circle.
On the floor. That's a bit weird. Who drew that one up in chalk and goat's blood?
But Wolves here, not looking to go to the realm of Yang. It seems they're vibing. They're going shopping. JL, on the other hand, they have decided to go in. XCG, the lonely Kakashi, sitting on 4 kills. He's probably going to try his best to stay alive here. He's not looking to be spotted out. WBG, though, they are on the hunt with 13 kills now. They managed to pick up another one, and they are going to be jumping right into the realm of Yang.
Oh my. Sleep
Are they?
so stacked.
Oh no, no, they're
Maybe
not. they grapple over to it, and then just before they go in, oh no, maybe not. Okay, interesting.
I think it's fair. Like, if they by chance lose the realm of Yang, they then have to guarantee win a fight in the next like 3.5 minutes, or they're out the game. Or they could just say, we've done enough work early. We're actually pretty geared. The buff would be nice, but it's not like 100% necessary. So I think they're playing the smart game. OUG, on the other hand, they've got this Draco Storm. They're sitting quite comfortable. They're trying to win a fight here versus Alliance. Liang goes down. I think that was actually J-Team with a bow. Yeah, they... Oh, no, J-Team was the person on. I'm an idiot. OUG. Chase. I know it was J-Team who stole it.
Yeah, it was Alliance who died. It was...
Yes, sorry. I had a complete brain fart. My head is not working today.
Oh, wait, what is happening? Oh,
Uber.
Okay.
They get Ubered out.
I'm so confused right now.
Honestly, my brain just stopped working for like 30 seconds there.
It's still early for it. Well, actually, it's 10 o'clock now. But it's early for the gamers. It's early for the gamers. A true gamer doesn't get up before 12 noon. You know, the classic. OUG, they are gaming themselves, though. Alliance trying to come over and resurrect his teammate, but he's met with the Draco Storm. But it looks as though the Wu Chen is going to be able to come in and teleport them to safety. The Uber, yet again, coming in clutch. OUG, unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on their buff and to get some more kills, but they are still in a pretty solid position. 4 kills to their name, still have about, I think, a third of their buff left remaining. Maybe if they manage to spot them out, they'd be able to take them down. They're very close, and it looks as though they may have spotted them. They have indeed. Jinyu now chasing Alliance lane. That was it. I wasn't sure.
Is it lane? I can never remember.
I wasn't sure if it was Ian for a second.
Ian. It's just Ian. Ian's off the chippy.
Ian's trying to get away into the storm. He goes, but no, he's taken down. Alliance Revenge. Is that Revenge? Yeah, it is Revenge.
Yeah, that is Revenge.
I can't read. Revenge gets revenged and he dies to OUGSS, the Draco Storm. It is, you know, it's just one of those buffs that's kind of slept on. It's so unbelievably hard to fight a team that has it, but it's just not really the buff that you want to take for yourself and for your team most of the time. As one of the main reasons is because if you've used your ultimate, it doesn't give you your ultimate back, which is a huge factor. And also, although now that I think about it, I think it did get buffed. I'm not sure if it
did get buffed, I believe.
It did get buffed. Is the duration the same? I think it was the duration that got buffed, no? Because I was about to say the duration isn't as long, but I have a feeling that it might be as long as some of the other buffs now, so I'm not 100% sure. I think it is.
Annoyingly cannot remember what the buffs were. I was told last week, but I've completely
It was I think 180 seconds it's now on, 180. So 3 minutes, is it? Because it used to be only 120 before. Yeah. I think that's what it was.
It got nerfed quite a lot, and then after it got nerfed, they then took some of its power and gave it to Mystic Might.
Yeah.
And kind of gave like the damage reductions from it to Mystic Might. And then it remained in that nerf state for quite a while, and they've now had to kind of compensate buff it because what made it so strong and why it needed to get nerfed has been divvied out to Mystic Might. I mean, that wasn't the only reason, but it was, you know, the duration, the combat ability, the safety net it offered. It was kind of an all-in-one buff.
The Storm Stride on steroids, you know.
But
exactly.
You know what we haven't seen? I haven't seen anyone get White Tiger so far.
I think, didn't we see it at the first? Wait, no, we saw it on the first Yang, but it wasn't. No, yesterday. No, yes. Wait, what am I on about? Last game, that was it. Game 1, I think. Yeah, somebody had it in game 1.
Wow,
I think it was game 1. No, I think somebody did have it in game 1. But enough of that. We're looking at here at JL BIWEEK scrapping it out. A member has already been taken down. It's just a three-way fight going down. Wolves coming into the mix, picking up a kill for themselves. WBG falling apart at the seams, unfortunately. They were doing so unbelievably well, but they've bitten off more than they can chew. 13 kills, though, still to their name. Hopefully Sleepwalker is able to stay hidden, stay as inconspicuous as possible, and not get spotted out. But the bell finds him, and he's now going to have to try and run away. He's got so much money as well. Oh, but it's all going to go to waste. Oh, no.
OUG going to go spend it.
Yeah, OUG, they're very happy. Oh, 33,000? Very nice. They're about to be very happy with that one.
Coming up.
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing a lot of Jades popping up on the nearest shop. But something else that's also going to be changing. They're changing so much. It's rather crazy. I'm very excited to go and check it all out. The test server, if you happen to have access, you can go and check out a whole bunch of the changes. They're not final, obviously. They're on the test server for a reason. But there's going to be plenty of changes. Plenty. You're going to be able to buy armors from the shop now. You know, it was very cool.
I like
and
that,
money
actually.
Is going to change so much. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Another thing that's very cool about the changes to Modern War is that you can no longer find purple rarity items from just normal like tropes on the floor. You know, you can't find them. It's only blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now
that's a big one. Oh no, God.
Ooh. Godly
gets Bane breath.
Slapped by Moonbane. Fun and interactive. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I have to say that AI Moonbanes just getting put down towards the end of the game has always been something that I thought was a bit feels bad. You know, it's kind of rough. Moonbane grief is rough. I feel as though I feel like that element of environmental factors is nice. However, I think that something like the meteor shower that we occasionally see, the weather effects coming in and replacing or potentially a more extreme version of a weather effect coming in and replacing those late game Moonbanes might be a nice idea. As Moonbane, it feels as though the majority of the time it's nothing but a grief. You know, it's like what are you gonna do? There's no real value in going into the Moonbane. You know, there's no reason for me to go in there except for potentially I was going to get a kill, but then the Moonbane stopped me. You know, is kind of just feels bad, or you just get dropped on your head by the game while you're, you just happen to be in that vicinity, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're getting clapped by Moonbane. That
is the final Moonbane of the game. It spawns with that last.
They added more though. They made it so that there's now more.
They did add more.
Not too sure.
I'm unsure
personally,
where I sit on it, to be honest. I can see the argument against, but I also do think it has potential to stop turtling in the end game.
See, I think that's a good thing. I think that it is somewhat of a good thing. However, I think that the same thing could be achieved by a weather effect. You know, like there would be let's say for example, a weather effect that makes it so that you can go into it and then capitalize on it in some way. You know, like change Moonbane so that when it hits the ground, it spawns a crystal that you break and you get something from it or whatever. I don't know. You know, I've had a discussion about this with Rune Moxie and Darby, and we kind of came to the conclusion that it might be a good idea to look into changing it into a weather effect, but I don't know. You know, the devs, they always keeping us on our toes. They're changing everything in the next season, so potentially they'll change that, or maybe not. Maybe we'll keep that. But for the moment, this game, it's looking as though it's slowed down a considerable amount. JLFX, he's just sort of spinning around on the ballista, looking to see if he can find any potential value. BBE chilling over here by this wall, by this ruin. Not the best situation to be in, I have to say. 2 blueberries and 1 blackberry or blackcurrant. I don't know. Blackcurrant is the purple armor.
That's the drink, mate. We're still on squash.
With squash? Blackcurrant is no. Blackcurrants are a fruit, right? They're little berry.
I thought they
blackberry.
Blackberries, yeah.
Blackberry. I don't know.
Blackberry is the berry, mate. Blackcurrant.
Yeah,
is the juice,
blackcurrant
I
is the
think.
drink. Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Oh my! Yeah, somebody
Wait,
said.
no, blackcurrant is a fruit.
I knew it. I knew it.
What?
I knew it. I knew I wasn't tripping.
I thought it was a berry. It is a berry, but I thought it was just blackberry. There you go. See,
Let's go.
you don't just tune in, everyone at home, for
You don't-
Naraka action.
yeah.
You tune in for education, to learn.
Learn something new every day, chat.
Exactly. I thought Ivan almost got hit by the falling roller there. He didn't.
Yeah,
He
so did
just
I.
dodged it. I was a little bit too close. Are we gonna have a falling roller final circle? I
No.
pray for a falling roller final circle. They are the
I'm not
funniest
gonna-
and most interesting
It's
things.
funny to watch, but it's not fun to play. I've played a final zone with the thorny roller, and it's just unplayable.
Wait,
you're
BBB's
just
getting
forced to...
absolutely railed.
Oh, Godley. He's getting chipped down though. The gold damage and the gold armor Ferrier doing so much. But it doesn't look as though nothing's really happened. Nothing's really been... Everyone's losing health here and there, but no one's actually dying. We still have 18 people left alive. OUG sitting pretty atop the cauldron of this podium. JL sitting down below it, throwing out the fan blue focuses. JJH, Moran lurking on the very edge of the zone. Godley with those gold dual blades, sending out the universe slash constantly, waiting for somebody. Oh my lord! OUGSS getting absolutely bonked by that pulse sword. JL.
Oh no! They're being
managing to take
foiled!
him down, but OUG, no! They're getting stewed in the cauldron. OUG, oh no! They managed to make it out. Not all of them have been taken down just yet. They're still kicking. JL coming in, trying to loot up BBE. Roy Shishi lurking around here at the top. They're coming in. They're like, ooh, something smells good. What are you cooking up here? Godley back in the mech. He goes. He's back in there. He's trying to find some value. Healing up a little bit. It looks as though he took a bit of a damage. He's going to try and find some value here. J-Team lurking on the very edge, on the other side of where the thorny roller is going to hit. That could have been, that would have been interesting. An interesting spot to try and hold. Especially
Someone's getting base
now in the zone.
Someone's getting base pulled into it, man. It's
surely someone gets knocked down from this high ground. JL trying desperately to hold it as long as they can. Ultimate high ground and then ultimate low ground down here as well with BBE and J-Team.
Zinyu
I don't
from
know.
OUG
Godley.
go
Oh,
down.
wait, who went down from OUG? Oh yeah, no, he
Zinyu.
did go down.
Yeah, he did go
Jinyu
down.
getting taken down.
Getting boiled
Wolves
alive,
getting
man.
charmed.
I didn't
It's a
realize
pretty
the
rough
G
way to
stand
go.
for. I didn't realize the G and OUG stand for gourmet. They're just getting cooked.
Gourmet.
Absolutely brutal. This is getting really messy.
3
here.
Michelin stars. It's
Beautiful.
very messy. It's hard to really see what's going on. J-Team now moved on into below the cauldron, the fire that's cooking. BBE on the other side, sort of scrapping it out with Wolves. Zem taking a decent amount of damage. And Godley, he's back in the mech yet again. This is the 4th mech I think we've seen, or 3rd, or something along those lines. There's like a Kurumi ult coming out for OUG, I think it is. Wolves ZK, he's taken down so unbelievably low. The armor circle managing to keep him alive. The health, though, it's ticking down. It's getting very close quarters now. Godley still in the mech. He gets taken down, though. He's out of the mech, and he's now going to see if he can try and find some value with those gold dual blades. Oh! JJH getting taken down by Roy Shishi, the general, the admiral, the whatever his name is. The Yueshan managing to find a kill for themselves. TXJ taking down Roy Shishi now. No. Oh, wait. It's getting scrappy here. I can't even tell what's going on anymore. The cauldron, the spiky cauldron atop the podium, the Aurora Burst We're going to see quite a lot of value coming out of this. We've got the Merciless Havoc down below, the blender ready to slice and dice those ingredients, ready to go into that gourmet meal. We've got the Armor Circle down below, the Tessa's coming out. Oh, he's so unbelievably low. He's stuck in the zone, but he manages to get inside. FX still alive, and look at that healing. The Flamebringer doing so much. The Karumi trying to keep him alive. Where's the zone? The zone is closing on the bell. Godley still alive with those dual blades trying to find some value, and he stays alive. He's still going.